Hello, my name is Malikar. Nice to meet you and welcome back to Steins Gate 0. So, we are here in the hospital and we're gonna talk with Fuboki. Right? Yeah. Supposed to be about the Redestainer. She was at a large general hospital with a medical student department located in Ochanomizu. It was close enough to Akihabara. I could walk, and getting there was easy. Since she may get the wrong idea if I went alone, I encouraged Mayuri to come with me. I hope it would look like I was only coming as an afterthought. But it ended up being a bigger deal than I expected. When they heard that Mayuri was going, Yuki and Kaede decided to come too. Oh my god. Evidently they all been to visit Fubuki several times before and they knew exactly where she was located. They walked down the halls without hesitation. It was almost 8 when visiting hours ended, so we needed to hurry. But as we passed by a nurse station, there was a minor commotion. A woman in her late 40s wearing a grey jersey was yelling at the doctors and nurses. Is this woman going to be important?
いい加減にしてよ。いつになったら退院できるの？
ですから、必要な検査と治療を行った後にですね。
治療なんて何にもしてないじゃない。しかもちょっとした検査のはずが、なんで1ヶ月も出られないの？仕事はどうしてくれるの？
落ち着いてください。この病気は未知の部分が多く、十分な検査を行って慎重に治療をしませんと危険なのです。
嘘。テレビじゃそんなに大変な病気じゃないから安心しろみたいに言ってたわよ。
ですから、それは適切な検査と治療を行うことが前提です。先ほども突然のめまいを起こしたと看護師からの報告が来ています。
あれは夕飯が遅いからお腹が空いて貧血になっただけよ。私は元気なの。さっさと退院させて。
The woman was about ready to grab the doctor by the throat. Several female nurses held her back, then dragged her off somewhere with reassuring words.
びっくりしたわ。吹雪ちゃんは大丈夫かな？
The girls hurried even faster down the hallway. Fubuki was in a 4-person room at the very end of the hallway. We hesitantly peeked inside. We could hear moaning coming from beyond the curtains surrounding Fubuki's bed. Mary went pale and hurriedly ripped them open. Fubuki made a strange noise and spun around as we came in. I looked closer and saw that she was sitting on the bed with her legs crossed, watching a show on the LCD TV attached to it. Her eyes were red and swollen with tears, but given the fact that she had a stick of pocky in her mouth, she was probably just crying over a soap opera. Fubuki wiped away her tears and welcomed us with her usual smile. It's funny, I wasn't scared. It's like all the thing that has happened, I'm like, I won't believe anything till I see it. Till I don't see it, I won't believe anything. I hear a sound, I won't believe it. Okay, except when they're in the lab and they're like, oh my god. Then somebody knock on the door. That's when I'm like, oh my god, danger, we gonna die. And then it's like, nah. But that thing scared me. But something except of that, then no. Okay, yes, if there is that tense music. There always the tense music. Okay, but you guys kept me. Or maybe not.
紛らわしいんだから。ごめんごめん。
guys the thing in her head. Nobody can say anything. Even as she apologized, she tossed another chocolate-coated stick in her mouth. Her hair was tied up, and she was wearing some kind of hijab. At first, I thought it was just that she was too lazy to do her hair, but evidently not. There were cords coming out of the hijab that were attached to a belt around her waist. Were they monitoring her brainwaves? As unobtrusively as possible, I took a look at the other patients around the room. They were all wearing the same hijabs. They may have been giving it to all the encephalitis patients.
ふぶきちゃん、ごめんね。みんなで押しかけちゃって。とんでもない。大歓迎だよ。それに、オカリンさんまで来てくれるとは思わなかった。
Fubuki stared at me intently. She'd never done that before, so I started to wonder if there was something on my face.
俺と同じように倒れたって言うから気になってたんだ。具合は？
全然平気。なんで退院できないのか本当わかんないよ。毎日検査するだけで他には何にもやることないし、退屈で。かもさ、病室って携帯禁止なんだよね。メールしたくてもロビーまで行かないとダメだし、夜9時になると勝手に消灯されちゃうから深夜アニメも見られないし、もう信じられない。
Her bed was surrounded with portable game consoles, magazine, a miniature DVD player, and instinct to stave off boredom. And given all the half-empty boxes of snacks, it was hard to believe the disease was as serious as they say on the news.
オカリンさんは大丈夫なの？
ああ、マユリにも言ったが、この通りなんともない。
そっか、よかった。
She seemed truly relieved, but she was still staring at me. And suddenly Kaede started to fidget. Not only that, she blushed, then gazed at me, and then almost started to cry. She was acting really weird.
ん？楓ちゃん？どうかした？
Kaede started fidgeting even more when she realized that everyone was looking at her, but she had no choice but to go over and whisper something in Fubuki's ear.
はあ？ふぶきちゃん、
The other girls tried to quiet Fubuki down. This was an hospital, and there were other patients in the room. We couldn't make a fuss.
だって皆さん、ちょっと聞いてくださいよ。ここにいらっしゃる来島楓さんってば、私とオカリンさんがみんなに隠れてこっそり付き合ってるんじゃないかって疑ってるんですよ。
Now it was our turn to keep from shouting in surprise.
何を言い出すんだ。
だってまゆりちゃんの話だと、今日ふぶきちゃんのお見舞いに行こうと言い出したのってオカリンさんなんですよね。
それはまあそうだが。
There was another reason, but I couldn't say anything.
それにさっきからふぶきちゃんとオカリンさん、愛おしそうに見つめ合ってるし。
So what? Stop doing stuff, Kaede.
愛おしそうに見つめてないから。そうじゃなくて、
Fubuki tried to scratch her hair, but the hijab blocked her way and she gave up.
ちょっとリアルな夢をね、見ちゃって。
リアルな夢？
I was startled. That may have been what I want to find out.
今日の夕方くらいかな。少しうとうとしてたんだ。やることもないし暇すぎちゃって。そしたらなんかね、あんまり詳しくは覚えてないんだけど、私とオカリンさんとユキさんが怖い人に車に乗せられてどこかへ連れて行かれる夢を 見ちゃったんだ。
私も出てくるの？
うん。
It was the same. That meant Fuoki had experienced the same things I'd gone through in the other world line. And this evening would have been the same time I was experiencing it. I peeked through the curtains to make sure that none of the hospital staff were around.
みんな悪いが中瀬さんと二人で話をさせてくれないか。
まさか。
Why not?
違うって。
I wasn't really sure how to handle that reaction.
それはマユシーたちには聞かれたくないこと？
Yeah.
病気のことについてなんだ。
わかった。
Thank you, Mayuri. Mayuri nodded and went outside the curtains. The other two looked bothered, but they followed her.
中瀬さん、君の話した夢なんだが、もしかして場所は沖縄じゃなかったか？
え？そうだね。うん、多分沖縄だったと思う。車に乗ってる時にそういう看板を見た気がする。
車に乗ってたのは俺と君、そしてユキさん、他に運転手と背の低い自衛隊の男。
うん。
男の名前は下山。
Fubuki suddenly went pale. A dream about being in a car in Okinawa could be written off as a coincidence, but knowing the exact name of the man in that shared dream was a different matter entirely.
どうして？
その男は君に白チュームの話をした。ロシアの大統領の話も。そして俺たちは米軍基地に連れて行かれた。そこでマユリたちと合流して俺とは別れた。
Fubuki was too stunned to speak. There was no room for doubt. My suspicion turned into a certainty. Fubuki had a strong reader Steiner than most people. I remember the other world line as a relatively realistic dream.
夢の中でその下山って人が言ってた。オカリンさんも私と同じで別の世界の記憶を持ってるんだって。
ああ。
それって本当だったんだ。
ああ。
I hesitated for a moment, but then I gave her a brief explanation of my own reading Steiner ability. The one thing I wanted to make sure she understood was that her dreams weren't cause of an illness. But her reaction wasn't what I expected.
だったら他にもいるかも。病気じゃない人。
そうなのか？
暇だからみんなとね、よく話をするんだ。自分の見た夢の話。それがものすごくそっくりでびっくりすることがあって。ついさっきもね、隣の部屋に入院してる小学生の子が言ってた。ここで仲良くなった子なんだけど、一度も行ったことないはずなのに沖縄にいる夢を見たって。戦争で東京が燃えちゃって自衛隊に助けられて沖縄へ逃げる夢だったって。
そうか。
Oh no. If that was true, then it wasn't just Fubuki. There were other patients who were being kept in the hospital for no reason, who didn't have any kind of disease at all.
お医者さんに話した方がいい？
いや、 とてもじゃないが信じてもらえるとは思えない。それどころか妄想がひどくなったって診断されたりでもしたら。
そっか。
他の人にもまだ黙っていた方がいい。騒ぎになったら大変だ。
And then Yuki poked her head through the curtain.
岡部さん、看護師さんがこっちに来ます。
面会時間おしまいですよ。
I looked at the clock, it was well past 8.
バタバタしちゃってごめんね、ふぶきちゃん。今度はゆっくりできるように早めに来るね。
ああ、まゆし、言っちゃやだ。
でもナースさんに怒られちゃうよ。
そんなの別にいいよ。今夜は私と一緒に寝て。
Fuoki was back to her usual self. She grabbed Mayuri's hand and held it tight. Kaede chuckled and forced her to let go.
なるべく来てあげるから。わがまま言っちゃダメ。
なるべくじゃやだよ。明日も明後日も放課後になったら来て。暇で死んじゃう。
Fuoki flailed her arms and legs about. It was a bit too deliberate, if you ask me. Kaede patted her on the head.
はいはい。それじゃあまたね。
Mayuri and Yuki went over to pat her too, and before long she looked like a little puppy in a kennel being petted. We left her behind and exited the room. I was the last to leave, and before I did, I turned around and saw Fuoki staring at us from the bed. Our eyes met, so I nodded a little. It's okay, you're not sick, so don't worry. I don't know if she understood what I meant, but she nodded back. The hospital halls were strangely silent after visiting hours were over. I checked my phone as I waited for the elevator. There's a text. I have a rain message. It was from Zuzuha. I want to talk in private. I will wait for you to contact me. Something in the short message made me feel very tense. Yeah, what the hell? Oh, okay. After I say my goodbye to the others, I contacted Zuzuha. She told me to come to the top of radio building. When I arrived, she was standing silently on the dark roof. There was no trace of a smile on her face. Her eyes shone in the darkness, and she glared at me. I felt a shiver run down my spine. This was not the Zuzuha I was used to. Maybe this was her true self. Whatever she wanted to talk to me about, I was sure I wasn't going to like it.
悪かったね、オカリンおじさん。こんなところに呼び出しちゃって。
話ってなんだ？
うん。私はなんていうか、話の駆け引きとか上手な情報の引き出し方とかそういうの苦手でさ。
From the way she stumbled over her words, it was clearly something she didn't want to talk about.
単刀直入に言ってくれ。以前のお前なら多分そうしていただろ
う。そうだね。
もしかして俺のこと気遣ってくれてるのか？そうか。ありがとう。
別にそんなんじゃ。
Zuha got a little annoyed and tried to say something back to me, but ended up swallowing her words.
実は俺、最初はちょっとショックだったんだ。お前が俺のよく知ってる鈴葉と全然違ったから。
それは仕方ない。世界線が違えば育った環境もそこで出来上がる人格や考え方も変わる。
ああ、 でも今はそうは思わない。鈴葉はやっぱり鈴葉だよ。
いや、やっぱり私は違う。オカリンおじさんのよく知ってる天音鈴葉じゃない。
鈴葉。
今日私はオカリンおじさんを尾行したんだ。
尾行？
そう、病院の中までずっと。
What did she say? Why would she do that? No, I knew the answer without even asking. There was only one reason she would do something like that.
俺が世界線を移動したことに気づいたのか？
あのクリスマスの夜におじさんにリーディングシュタイナーが発動したんじゃないかとずっと疑ってたんだ。あの日だけじゃない、今日もだ。
Huh?
それで
Okay, when
確
we
信に変わ
went
ったよ。
back, okay. I deliberate avoid telling Suzuha that the world line has changed. It was obvious that she would react like this.
聞かせて。ここはもう前の世界線とは変わってしまったのか？
聞いてどうする？
いいから答えて。
Oh,
これは命令だ、岡部倫太郎。
it's just a yes or no. Why you're taking the arm? What is wrong with people here? First, Kagari, now Suzuha. Huh? I gulped as I saw her pull a gleaming pistol out from her jacket. It was aimed right between my eyes.
冗談だよな。
冗談でこんなことはしない。
It felt like Suzuha was trying to revert to who she was when I'd first come to the Beta World line, a woman who put her mission above everything else. She was so desperate it hurt to even look at her. What would happen if she shoot me here? I imagined myself lying on the ground in a pool of blood. In my mind, the image overlapped with Kurisu dead body. I closed my eyes and grit my teeth, trying to avoid a flashback. I spent the last month trying to escape to Okinawa in the middle of a war, but I still wasn't used to having a gun pointed right at me.
もう一度聞く。世界線は変動したのか？
Just answer,
ここはも
Okabe.
う以前とは違う世界なのか？
Yes. But Suzuha's hands were shaking a little as she held the gun. That would have been unimaginable when she first came here from the future. Maybe she was ashamed of it, because she bit down on her teeth even harder. She must have bit her lip when she did so, because a single trail of blood ran down her jaw and dripped onto the ground. I stared at the blood as an eyesore.
大丈夫だ。俺たちは以前のままの世界線にいる。
本当に？
ああ。一度別の世界線に移動したのは事実だが、再び元に戻ったはずだ。
それをやったのは誰だ？ロシアか？
だと思う。
とうとうタイムマシンの実験を開始したってことか。
I noted.
それならもう一刻の猶予もないじゃないか。連中が実験を続ければやがて取り返しのつかないことが起きる。シュタインズゲートに続く道が閉ざされてしまうかもしれない。私はバカだ。悩んでる場合じゃなかった。もう説得なんて終わりだ。
どうする気だ？
岡部倫太郎、私の命令に従ってもらう。一緒に 7月28日に行くんだ。
拒否したら
拒否なんてさせない。
お前はいいのか。それで
何？
この世界線をなかったことにしてしまって、それで
うるさい。
There was a horrible ringing in my ears and a fierce pain in my eardrums. A second later, the smell of gunpowder paced my face. She really shot me.
次は脅しじゃなくて当てる。
She was glaring at me as if she was about to cry. We stared at each other in silence. I tried as hard as I could to come up with something to calm her down, but nothing came to me. Nothing I could come up with could get her to change her mind. What should I do?
Suzuha, Okarin.
Oh my god, thank you. Suddenly I heard Daru's voice. I turned and saw that he just come out of the door near the stairs.
父さん、どうして？
マユシとアマネシからメールがあったんだ。なんか鈴葉がオカリンを呼び出したって言うからさ、嫌な予感がして探してたんだお。あと、差出人不明のメールがあった。
あ？
差出人不明？
この場所のマップの URL を送りつけられた。もしやと思って真っ先に来てみたわけ。
What?
そしたら銃声がしたからびっくりしたっつうの。
Daru's whole body was covered in sweat, even as he spoke. Large beads were appearing on his forehead. He must have really hurried.
で、鈴葉、その銃は何なん？
Yeah, tell her. Put her in her place.
いや、鈴葉は別に何も。
何もなかったら銃なんて撃たないっしょ、上皇。ほら鈴葉、話してみるといいのだぜ。
父さんだって本当は分かってるくせに。
何が？
世界線が変動したことだよ。ロシアがタイムマシンの実験を始めたんだ。
それって確定なん？
だから焦ってるんじゃないか。このままじゃ何もかも終わりなんだ。シュタインズゲートに到達できない。第三次世界大戦も防げない。大勢の人が死んで、母さんも死んで、何もかも回避できない。
それは困るお。でもだからってさ、オカリンを脅して無理やり過去へ連れて行ったとして、それでうまくいくわけ
Daru's normally easygoing expression has suddenly turned serious.
タイムマシンや世界線のことを研究し始めて、なんとなく分かってきたんだよね。オカリンの言う通り、普通のやり方じゃ何度やってもマキセ氏の命を救うことなんてできないんじゃないかって。
Ah, the normal way, okay.
父さんまで何を言って。
世界線のルールや因果率がそんな簡単に変えられるんなら、オカリンの言うアルファ世界線でマユ氏の命だって救えたはずっしょ。
じゃあどうしたらいいって言うんだ。
Daru brought his fist up to his chest.
どうすべきかを僕らは研究してるわけっしょ。
でももう時間が。
大丈夫、僕に任せとけって。絶対に何とかしてみせる。たまには父さんの言うことも素直に聞いてほしいのだぜ。
Daru's voice was strong and kind in a way you had never imagined he was capable of. He softly took the gun from Suzuha's hand. She didn't resist.
ほら、銃なんかよりもっと大切なものを忘れてる。今日みたいな寒い日にこそこれを使うべき。
Daru took something out of his pocket. He pressed it to Suzuha's hands. Aww. Oh my god, Felix. It was a pair of handmade gloves. Oh. It was the present that Yuki had given her at the Christmas party. I remember it well.
私
When he gave her the gloves, warm tears started to flow down her face.
どうしていいのかわかんない。わかんなくなっちゃった。助けて。父さん。助けて。お願い。
Zuha's shoulders shook as the tears poured down. I turned my eyes towards the time machine, a silhouette in the darkness.
俺はもう乗らないって決めたんだ。
No matter what Daru said, no matter how Zuha treated me, I wasn't going back to the past. I can't look back. What's wrong? Oh my god, somebody hit him. So... Oh my god. The next thing she knew, Zuha was inside the time machine wrapped up in a blanket. She must have been crying a lot because she hadn't even noticed that she'd come inside the time machine or that Rintaron had left. Her dad was next to her. He was also wrapped up in a blanket and he was looking at her.
落ち着いた？
今何時？
She wiped away the tears as she asked.
もうすぐ日付が変わるよ。
ごめん。こんな時間まで付き合わせて。
平気平気。前にも言ったっしょ。父さんのこといくらでも頼っていいのだぜって。
うん。
The time machine hatch was still open and cold air was pouring in. Each time they spoke, they could see their breath turn white. The machine was still silent. They could use the life support system in the cockpit to keep out the cold, but she didn't want to waste the energy. She rubbed her cheek with her gloves-covered hands. The gloves Yuki gave her were very warm, and her hands were the one part of her that wasn't cold.
僕さ、いつか必ずオカリンも僕らと一緒に、いや違うな。僕らの先頭に立って指揮を取ってくれるって信じてるんだよね。
I wish. Again. Hurry up. Zuha was a little surprised to see Taro speaking seriously. Normally all Taro ever did was screw around.
未来ガジェット研究所はオカリンがいてこそだから。今はちょっと腐ってるけどきっと立ち直る。同時に法王院京馬も蘇るわけ。不死鳥の名は伊達じゃない的な、中二病オツ的な。その時が来たら多分オカリンは自分からタイムマシンに乗るよ。鈴葉に言われなくってもね。
To her release, Itaru was trying to make her feel better. Suddenly, deep in her heart, she felt a little warmer.
父さん、すごく恥ずかしいこと言ってるの自覚してる？
うわ、ですよね。オカリン本人の前じゃ口が裂けても言えないな。
私、明日までに手紙書くよ。オカリンおじさんに。 直接顔見て話すとまた変な感じになっちゃうから。ごめんなさいっていうのと、もうちょっとだけもがいてみるって。だからオカリンおじさんにも考えてみてほしいって。そうは言っても実はもうあんまり時間はないんだけど。
時間ないって？ロシアが実験を開始したから？
実はタイムマシンを制御してる量子コンピューターの内蔵電池、もうすぐ切れそうなんだ。
マジ？
前に話したよね。かがりを探すために1998年から何度もマシンを使ったって。それは当初の計画にはなかった行動なんだ。当然マシンを制御するコンピューターの使用回数も予定より多くなって。
それでバッテリーが消耗したっつうことか。
マシンそのものの燃料よりそっちの方が深刻なんだよ。マシンを正確に制御してジャンプさせることが難しくなる。
バッテリーだったら交換とか充電とかすればいいんじゃね？
無理だよ。
ちょっとだけその内蔵電池見させてもらっていいかな。
Tuha nodded and pointed to a piece at the core of the machine. Itaru leaned his huge body forward to take a look, but soon he gave out a moan of confusion.
なんぞこれ。
The battery was the same size as a car's, but it was the product of 2036 technology, and Itaru lived in the year 2010. There was probably no way he could understand it. From Itaru's perspective, it may as well have been a black box of unknown technology. A quick look won't tell him anything about how it was built or how it would work. That was one reason why Suzuha had agreed to let him look at it.
2010年の技術で何とかするのは無理だと思う。言うなればそれは使い切りの電池と同じ状態ってこと。充電も交換もできない。
この時代のバッテリーか発電機に乾燥するのは？
Suzuha shook her head helplessly.
とっくに試したよ。でも不可能だった。ルミ姉さんに頼んで車のバッテリーを用意してもらったんだ。トラックとかに積まれてる大きなやつ。繋いでみたら1秒持たなかった。
なんでと？
ガソリンを使う発電機も試してみたけどそれもダメだった。ガソリンが何ガロン必要なのか見当もつかない。だいたいそんな量のガソリンマシンには積めないし。ルミ姉さんね、ものすごく無理をしてくれて最新の燃料電池まで手に入れてくれたんだよ。
But even that wasn't good enough.
未来の技術ってすげえのな。こんな小さなものがそんな大電力を賄ってるっつうわけ？
Itaru was staring in amaze at the futuristic battery.
SF 映画みたく生ゴミを電気に変えられたらな。で、このバッテリーあとどれくらい持ちそうなん？
多分あと1回か2回ジャンプしたらそれで終わり。
たったそれだけ？
しかもこうやってマシンが停止してる間もさ、重力場や座標点の計測装置なんかはずっと動いてるから、ジャンプしなくてもいずれ電池切れになる。残ったバッテリーで正確なジャンプをするにはあと半年が限界だろうね。マキセ・クリスを救いに行けるタイミングもそこまでってことになる。
Zuha grabbed onto Itaru's back and took a deep breath. It was squishy and it felt good.
バッテリーが切れてマシンのコントロールを失ったらどうなるんだろう。カーブラックホールの制御も効かなくなるし、イベントホライゾンの向こうから永遠に戻ってこられないとか。
縁起でもないこと言ったらダメだお。
あ、ごめん。でもそこってさ、どんな場所なのかな。今みたいに静かな時間が永遠に続くのかな。だったらそれでもいいな。
As she clung to her father's front back, Zuha started to feel very sleepy. If she let her guard down for a moment, she was sure to fall asleep. She'd been trained to fight it on the battlefield, but this wasn't the battlefield, and she was exhausted from crying. Maybe it wouldn't be so bad to let her herself sleep once in a while. She sat down and held her knees like a child, then softly closed her eyes.
そっか。結局鈴葉はこの夏までに必ず行っちゃうんだな。たとえオカリンがどんな結論を出すとしても。
Huh? Just before she fell asleep, she thought she heard her father talking to himself.
これはまさにパラダイス。
I was like, it wasn't me. like Worldline don't change. I didn't. It was Okabe alone. I didn't do anything. MAHO eyes were shining like a little girl's. Not many girls would look like that if she brought them to a place like this. I was the one who brought her here, but she seemed to have forgotten about me entirely. She was wandering down the narrow corridors where all the computer parts were as if in a daze. Then she came to a stop in front of one of them. Inside the shop were lots of little plastic bins filled with junk parts of all sizes. They'd been taken off of discard PCs and applicants. Each of them was obviously dirty, and lots of them were covered in dust.
これ一体何の基板かしら。まるで美術品みたいに美しいパターンをしているわ。しかもアルミナ基板だなんて。
Yes.
ああ。
IFX008 イメージセンサーですって。
Haha.
信じられない。博物館にあってもおかしくないものがなんでこんなところに転がっているの。
おお。
秋葉原、歴史に勝る場所だわ。
Watching the ecstasies of MAHO face creeped me out a little.
真帆先輩は実はこういう人なのよ。
Kurisu spoke from inside my phone. MAHO had said she wanted to go out with Kurisu today. And so I ended up going on a strange date with two girls at once. This may be another test of Amadeus' capabilities.
俺もここは何度か来たことがあるが、あんな顔してパーツをめでる人間にはこれまで一人しかお目にかかったことがない。
わかった。橋田さんのことでしょ。
ああ。
さすがにあの人と同類扱いするのは先輩がかわいそうよ。あんたの話を聞く限りだと橋田さんってとんでもない変態だから。
A gentleman.
そうだな。ヒヤジョさんに失礼だった。
It was early afternoon on a Sunday. There was a reason I come with MAHO to the computer parts shop. Dr. Leskin and MAHO were heading back to America in a few days. She was leaving soon, so she wanted me to show her one Akihabara like I promised. That's what her message had said. So we met in front of the station in the morning and I asked her where she wanted to go. This was the result. By the way, our first stop was Yonodobashi and our second soft map. I had already taken her to a lot of used PC and retro PC shops, tucking away in tiny alleys.
ヒヤジョさんはこういうパーツが好きなのか？
パーツというか組み立てるものが好きなのね。子供の頃は日本製のプラスティックモデルをよく作ったわ。
ゲルマニウムラジオなんかも組み立てた口ですか？
ハンダ付けでよくやけどをしたものよ。
私もです。
みんな同じなのね。
Of course. Probably not everybody. Actually, I assumed that it was a minority of people who soldered their homes growing up.
ずっと見ていたい。どうして私もっと早くここに来なかったのかしら。
I felt like she was never going to leave unless I dragged her out. I finally managed to succeed in getting her away from the parts of shop by telling her it was time to eat. We went out to the main road. This area was close to the station, so it was especially crowded. Thanks to the crowds of people waiting to cross the street, which you couldn't even walk in a straight line. Now then, where to eat? My first idea was make Queen, but after the way she reacted last time, it was probably best to avoid it. Still, Sampo wasn't a good choice for someone new to Akihabara. Hagansen or maybe Kitchen Jiro, Gogo Curry would work too. As I stood there thinking, Maho stopped moving in front of a crowd directly ahead of us. Evidently, she was looking at the crane games on the first floor.
ちょっとだけ覗いてみてもいいかしら。
I noted. Maho walked up to the crane game and pressed her face against the glasses like a little kid. Inside the glasses were characters from channel memes and all different of size. Maybe Maho was a secret channeler like Kurisu? They were pretty close, so it was possible. I leaned over to Maho and whispered a magic spell into her ear.
Nurupo.
Huh?
はい。
I just confused her.
何そのぬるっていうのは。
なんでもない。忘れてくれ。
お
Kurisu was glaring cold dagger at me from inside the smartphone, but I decided to ignore it.
ヒヤジョさん、そのぬいぐ
you won't explain. Okay, I'm gonna see what it is. Old channel slag. It started on programming board as a shortening of null pointer, and as of now has no meaning whatsoever. Whenever someone says it, it's tradition for someone else to respond ga. Ga.
み欲しいのか？
かわいいじゃない。ねえクリス。
先輩？
何？どうして慌てているの？
なんともないです。
ちょっと意外だな。さっきパーツが好きって言ってたから、感性としては男に近いのかもって思ってた。
岡部、デリカシーないわね、あんたは。もっとうまいこと言いなさいよ。ギャップが素敵だとかなんとか。
あ、すまない。
いいわよ別に。実はね、このぬいぐるみクリスがベッドルームに置いていたのよ。
そうなのか？
先輩
もしかして通販か何かでアメリカまで取り寄せてたのか？
別にどうだっていいでしょ。
さすが隠れアットチャンネラーだな。
何よアットチャンネラーって聞いたことない。
ヌルポ。
Oh my god. Even as part of Amadeus, she hadn't changed a bit.
ヒヤジョさん、クリスはこれがなんていうキャラなのか教
Why
えてくれたか？
I don't have people that can come to me and say Nurupa, and I'd be like, Ga. Ga. No, there are no people. People that won't understand this.
いいえ、何度か聞いてみたけど永遠とはぐらかされたわ。
だろうな。
だからずっと気になっていたのよ。岡部さんは知っているの？
まあ。
岡部。
I chill round down my spine as I hear the angry voice from the smartphone.
俺も知らないんだ。
そう。
Sheesh, I defend your honor, Kurisu. You better be grateful.
ちょっと挑戦していいかしら。
Nulupa. Maho took her wallet out of her pocket and put a 100 yen coin into the machine.
このアームを左右と前後に操作してぬいぐるみをつかめばいいのね。
もしかして初めてなのか？
真帆先輩はレースゲームしかやらないですもんね。
そういうこと。
Maho nodded and pushed the control button, managing to move the arm directly over her target. She smiled, satisfied.
簡単なものね。あとはアームが降りて勝手に掴んでくれるんでしょ？
あ、いや、普通はそうなんだが。
The arm went straight for the doll, but the angle was slightly off and it didn't grab it right.
おかしいわ。どういうことなの？
Oh my god. That's what happened your first time. Maho gave it several more tries but didn't seem to get the hang of it. She groaned and took her last 300 yen to the back of the arcade. She walked over to a game with a red and white two-tone Formula 1 car on the side of the cabinet. She slid inside, still angry. I remember that one was a CG racing game based off a real circuits.
岡部。岡部。
なんだ？
ここは男らしさを見せるところよ。
男らしさ？
先輩の代わりにあんたがぬいぐるみを手に入れなさいっていうこと。
ああ、なるほど。
And then give it to Maho was what she was trying to say. Manliness aside, after seeing how badly she wanted, I did want to try and help her. I took some coins out of my pocket and checked how much money I was carrying. Okay, it's been a while, but let's try this.
とはいえ、俺もこういうゲームは得意じゃないんだが。
Even so, I was sure I could do better than Maho. May I as well give it a try? Kurisu face. Oh! So after trying several times... Oh! Whether it was luck or skill, I managed to get the stuffed animal easier than I expected.
よし。
I stuffed it into a bag and went back to the racing game MAHO was playing. For some reason there was a crowd of about 10 people around it.
すっげえ、あの子何者だよ。俺に聞くなって。
小学生か？ありえないテクだぞ。
これレコード出るんじゃね？
The crowd was whispering to one another. All of them seemed to be amazed. I made my way into the crowd and looked at the screen. The game MAHO was playing was of one of those where you had to clear each stage in a set time, or else it would be game over. With each race the course got more and more difficult, and she was placing first every time with ease. As the crowd watched in wave, she finally made it to the end of the last stage well ahead of the other racers, and she set a new record. She had a satisfied smile on her face as she looked at the flashy congratulation graphic on the ending screen. Then she noticed the crowd around her and her body jerked. An arcane employee walked over to MAHO and started to clap. Then the crowd started to clap as well. MAHO faced one bit red. I should probably help her. I pushed my way through the crowd and grabbed her hand to pull her back up.
行こう。
I'd never seen her this obedient before. We made our way through the hustle and bustle and finally got out of the arcade. MAHO seemed in relief.
うかつだったわ。
何が？
つい熱くなってしまって本気を出してしまったの。
これのせいか？
I handed her the bag with my prize in it.
何？
She opened the bag and took out the stuffed animal.
これ取れたの？
運が良くてね。君にプレゼントするよ。
いいの？
俺が持ってても仕方ない。
そう？じゃあ遠慮なくいただくわ。
MAHO hooked the doll tied to her chest with the innocent smile of a child. Seeing how happy she was made me happy too.
クリスが亡くなった後ね、お母さんから形見をいろいろともらったわ。けどこれはクリスがとても可愛がっていたからってお母さん自分のベッドルームに飾っていたのよ。
If you didn't know, it was from my channel meme. It was actually pretty cute. I could see her keeping it as a memory of her daughter.
だけどクリスの実家がね、ああいうことになってぬいぐるみも燃えてしまったと思うの、きっと。先輩。だからこれはアメリカのお母さんにプレゼントしていいかしら？
もちろん。喜んでもらえるならそれが一番いい。
ありがとう。
さてと、次はどうする？他に見てみたいところはあるか？と言ってもアニメやゲームのショップなんかは興味ないよな。
クリス、悪いけどしばらく岡部さんと二人きりにしてくれる？
先輩、ついに自分の気持ちに素直になることにしたんですね。岡部、ちゃんとしなさいよ。
はあ？
先輩、頑張って。それじゃあ。
ヒヤジョさん。
行きたい場所もう一つあるんだけれど。
そうか。どこだ？
Is it some place she didn't want Kurisu knowing about?
あそこよ。わかるでしょ。
The smile was gone from Maho's face. She looked like she come to some kind of decision. And then I realized where she wanted to go.
ラジカンに連れて行って。
The Radi building. And she wanted me to take her there. I understood immediately. Because that was where Kurisu Makise had died. So guys, we gonna let it till here. Oh my god, everybody wants to go there. Now Maho. Before it was Kagari. My god. So guys, thank you so much for watching. And see you in the next one. If you guys want. I don't know.
Lose myself in this city.